Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third part of the Minecraft Let's Play. Now, a friend pointed this out to me at the end of the last video, and I'm going to try and correct myself for doing this incorrectly. But I haven't been properly explaining how to create certain items that you can use, such as swords, pickaxes, and the glass panes that we have here in my house. So I'm going to correct some of that right now. To create these glass panes, if you take some sand, put it in your furnace, you can create glass blocks that I have right here. Now, if you have 6 glass blocks, just quickly grab that, take them to your crafting table and put them into a 3x2 configuration like this, you can create glass panes. So, you really have a choice between two things for your windows. You can either use a glass block, which looks like that, or you can use the glass panes that I already have here. And I personally prefer the glass panes over the glass blocks, but that's really just down to me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to deal with what this video is really about. Dealing with enemy mobs and building your first set of armor. If you're going to be tackling enemy mobs, you're going to need some armor in order to defend yourself. Now, if you've been lucky and found any cows, you'll notice that if you kill them, not only will you get uncooked steak, but you'll also be able to collect leather. You can use leather to build your first set of armor. So, by killing plenty of cows, you should be able to collect plenty of leather to build your first set. So, let's go to the crafting table and build our first set of leather armor. Putting in this configuration, you'll get a leather tunic, which will defend your body. This for leather pants. And like that for a leather cap. And finally, a pair of leather boots. Any spare leather you could just throw back in your chest. And by going to the inventory, you see these 4 symbols here? These represent the areas of armor that you can put on. So we can put the cap up there, tunic there, our pants there, and finally our boots there. Now you've noticed that just above my health bar, which is the hearts above my experience bar, you'll have noticed some armor symbols appear. That is how much armor you're totally wearing and how much damage will get reflected when you do take damage. Now, the leather armor doesn't really do much. It's only going to give you 3.5 bits of protection. But other armor, such as the iron and the diamond, fills up much more than meter and will protect you better. You can also create gold armor, but in all honesty, folks, do not go for gold armor. It's really just for show, and it will not protect you that much and won't last for long. Your armor also has a health meter, just like this wooden axe does here on every other item that you have. So eventually it will wear away, and you'll need to either repair it, or you'll just need to replace it. And we don't have anything to repair this yet, so if I do lose it, I'll just need to replace it. I'm also going to take this time to quickly show you how to properly craft a sword, like this, with a stick at the bottom and 2 bits of cobblestone at the top. And also to create a pickaxe. 2 sticks up the middle, and 3 either stone, wood, iron, gold, diamond blocks at the top. Now, monsters usually spawn in the dark, and since it's daytime, we're not going to find that many, unless we go find a cave. So, I'm going to cut here, and we'll rejoin the action when it hits nighttime. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, night is falling, so now we're going to go out mob hunting. Well, before we do that, I would suggest that anything useful that you have, such as wood, sticks, stone, iron, anything that you might want to take with you on a trip, put at least half of it back into your chest, so if worst comes to worst, and you do manage to die, at least when you respawn you'll have something to come back to and be able to start off again. It's getting good and dark now, So let's go hunting. Now the different mobs that can usually spawn... Oh, there's one over there. Now that's a skeleton. There's quite a few actually. These guys can be pretty annoying, and they usually attack you with firing arrows from their bows. They can be pretty damn deadly as well, so you want to be careful when dealing with them. However, upon death, they can leave you two such items. Bones and arrows. Now the bones you can use to create bone meal, but I'll go into that in a later episode. And the arrows, when you create your own bow, you can fire yourself. So if you ever feel like getting some payback, you can make your own bow and fire some arrows right back at the skeletons. Now that's one mob done, so let's try and find some more. I don't want to go too far from the house because I don't want to end up getting lost. Now, skeleton's one of the mobs that you can run into. The other ones are, well, right over there actually, slimes. Slimes are another annoying mob, and they try to jump on you and suffocate you. However, if you kill a slime, well, a big slime like that, you're going to notice that it'll split off in smaller copies. That's what makes them a little rather annoying. However, they don't take much to kill either, and once they start splitting into their smaller copies, they lose a lot of health as well. Slimes always drop slime balls upon death, so that's a good way of getting some slime balls. And right there is another mob that's going to try and attack me. That's a spider. Now, spiders are actually a very useful mob. I've still got some damn slimes. Bugger off. Trying to do a let's play. Bloody hell. Yeah, slimes can split off into a multitude of different copies. They can either split off into 4 medium-sized slimes when you kill a big one, or into 4 smaller slimes when you kill a medium one. God damn it, just die already! Alright, what was I saying? Alright, spider. Now when you kill a spider, you can either get a spider eye or spider string. Now unfortunately that spider didn't drop any string, which is quite annoying. The spider string you can use to create either wool, or use it in order to create a bow along with some sticks. Again, I'll show you how to do that later on if I do manage to find any spider string. Well, that's 3 mobs that we've dealt with. That was the skeleton, the spider, the slime. Now we just need to find a zombie, and the creeper. And some more lag. I do apologise about that. There's not a slime over there. Stupid slimes. You'll definitely find a lot of slimes in that. Oh, what the? A spider. Oh my god. There's an army of mobs trying to kill me. Get away. Ah, my sword broke. Oh, we got some string. Alright, need to run. There's an army of mobs out tonight. And there we go, we now have our creeper. Now creepers are probably one of the most deadly mobs you could come across. They make absolutely no noise when they approach you, and the only time you know they're going to hit you is when they eventually give off that tss and then explode like that. If you do manage to kill a creeper before it explodes, it can usually drop gunpowder which you can use to create TNT along with sand. But it's a very incredibly rare drop, and now we're dealing with a zombie. These are probably the easiest mobs to deal with. They don't take that much to kill, and they go down pretty easy. They're also very slow, so they're not much of a problem. And they don't really drop anything useful either. They can drop more flesh, which you can use to heal dogs when you get them, which is something I'll be going over in another part. Zombies are only really dangerous when you come across them in, oh, we appear to have 2 mobs fighting each other. That can happen sometimes as well. Let's watch this and see who wins. Come on, Spidey! Come on! Come on! Oh no! You son of a bitch, you're gonna die. Anyway, moving on. There is one last mob I want to go over, and that's the Endermen. These guys are very rare. Well, not so much rare. You can find them a lot easier in some other places, but I haven't spotted one yet. Let's see if we can find an Enderman. Enderman is probably one of the more dangerous mobs you could come across in the normal world. They can teleport, which is very annoying, trust me. When you're fighting an Enderman, he will always warp away when you try to fight him. and they deal a heck of a lot of damage. If I do find an Enderman, I'm not going to fight him because I just do not have the equipment to do so. Now, Endermen at first, they won't... Oh my god! Yes, that skeleton is wearing a gold hat. Sometimes mobs can spawn with armor, but that's generally only the skeleton and the zombie. No other mob will spawn with items. What was I talking about? Ah yeah, the Enderman. Endermen won't attack you upon sight. They'll be passive mobs to begin with. But if you look at them, that's when they'll attack. They don't like being looked at. So, if you spot an Enderman and you don't want to fight, don't look at them. Skeleton, my god, I hate you. Come here. Now this search is probably going to take a little while, so I'm going to cut here, and if we find an Enderman, I'll resume the recording. I'm looking for ages and I still haven't found any. I need to be careful. If I go too far, I'm probably going to end up losing my house. Come on, Enderman. Where are you? Oh my god, no! Stupid creeper! Okay, so I didn't find the Enderman. And that could be some of the dangers when you go out hunting for mobs. Alright, I'm going to end this part here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I didn't find the Endermen. They are very hard to find when you're searching for them. But I'm sure one of them will pop up eventually. Anyway, thank you for watching, and in the next part, we'll be doing some proper mining. Till then, I'm TheMurraynesss signing off and wishing you a good night. God damn it, stupid big creeper.